Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here for another free Akashic record reading show with Linda De Gonzalez and Diana Bowles and Viviani. So happy to have you here with me today and all of you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. And I won't name check because it'll take too long and you guys want the questions read. So we'll just, at the top of the show, I just want to say we'll be picking randomly through the questions because we're going to try and get people who haven't been read before. If you can bear with us, we're going to do our best. And also, please go like and subscribe to these wonderful Akashic Reader channels. Book a reading with them. They're phenomenal. Leave a comment on their videos. It helps with the algorithms. And yeah, just absolutely give them love because they're doing this beautiful work for you for, free for our community, which is just phenomenal. And it's just wonderful. So with that, we'll go to the ladies and ask what they have on their channels or what's coming up at the end of the show. But for now, I want to say that at the end, we always have one of the beautiful readers do the clearing. So stay for that. And so with that, we are going to take 3 deep breaths. So take a deep breath in, hold it at the top for a couple of beats, and then release, exhale through the mouth. And another deep breath in, holding it at the top and exhaling through the mouth. And one final deep breath in, holding it at the top for 2 beats, and then exhaling out through the mouth. And we are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic record masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of love and light, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we open ourselves as a group to the light, those who are here now and will watch in the future. And with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided toward our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group, all those now and in the future who watch, are given the truth to best serve us on our healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for us in this moment. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group and those who watch in the future to receive the record of our soul. And so with that, so we're going to go look in the chat for questions. And let's see. Patty G. I think Patty G has had one recently, but we'll go ahead with that and start us out. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So Viviani, may I please, Patty has a question. May I please have an Akashic record reading? Thank you. So, whatever you get for that, that'd be great. Thank you.
Hi, Patty. Let's see what I can get for you. I heard from the masters that Patty G is a healer. She's on the right path. And Patty G is a very kind soul, and her presence and energy is very healing to those around her. So this is what I got for you, Patty. I hope that's helpful to you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Viviani. That was beautiful. And for Linda, we have Moira. I would love to know who are my Akashic Record masters.
Hi, Moira. As far as I know, that's not how it works. At least that's not how it works for me. Every time I go into the records, sometimes it's the same beings and the same entities, and sometimes it's not, depending on the questions that are being asked. They're not like your personal guides. They're not like the guides that look after you. I don't know. The masters belong to everyone. They don't look after like guardian angels or something. They don't look after individuals. They look after the records, and they receive individuals who come with questions, and they answer those questions for multiple individuals. It doesn't work like that. One of you other readers have anything to add to this?
I agree.
Well, for me, I get my own, but we get to be right.
Do.
They show up. They show up the way they show up. Some of us connect with other people's Akashic Record masters, and some of us connect with our own Akashic Record masters who relay the information from the other people. So it's all kind of ways. So it shows up. Everybody's kind of unique, and you get to be right. The way it shows up for Linda is exactly how it shows up for her. And the way it shows up for Viviani or me or anyone else, we're a little different, and we get to have it the way we perceive it, and it shows up. Some people perceive they're meeting people in a big clubhouse. I mean, it's a whole different.
Well,
so
exactly.
Yeah,
It
that
isn't
doesn't
it like
invalidate Linda or anyone else.
Right. It's like
Go
going
ahead.
to the library. Sometimes you get the same librarian who's friendly, you get to know them, and sometimes you get a librarian who is just to the business, and that's it, and off they go to move books around again. So it's I seem to get a lot of the talkative ones, but
Now, see, I experience my same three. I have three, and they show up every time, the same three. And I'm not in a library. It's just in that quantum field, just like energy forms. So it's a whole, it's whatever. And you might be accessing it in a different kind of way. It all is valid, and it's all beautiful. So just so everyone knows, they told me that your Akashic Record masters are with you from the time you're born, the first incarnation. They stay with you, and they're with you the whole entire journey. And but everyone is different. It could be that some of you are galactically oriented and you came right in this lifetime and you're bringing in a ton of information through many different Akashic record masters. And no one is invalidated by their perception of what happens, because yes, it is what you see and whatever you experience, and it's going to be right for you. Absolutely. If that makes any sense. That's my perception, and everybody, is going to have their own. But yeah. So you have to learn to read the records, and then you see how you connect. You might connect in a whole different way. If that makes any sense. So yeah, that was my take on it. And I agree 100%, though. Linda can't really tell you who your Akashic record masters are, though. Let me just say that up front, because you're going to have to experience them however they show up for you. Because as I just said, they're going to show up however they show up for you when you connect. It's going to be your own unique thing. So thank you for that question, Moira. And thank you, Linda, for your beautiful answer. And Lori, for Diana, can you please ask the masters if there is something I can do to heal my eyes and eye muscles? Anything I should do, work on, or release?
Hi, Lori. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Hand-eye coordination games to roll your eyes around, even crossing them. Try to cross one without crossing the other. I used to be able to do it. And now, because I'm on the spot, it's too hard. But exercise them. You have muscles behind them. And playing games also help you, even if they're on the computer. It's that hand-eye coordination that makes your eye move fast, makes your brain connect to the muscles to send the signal to trigger the movement. Spiritually, of course, connect with Archangel Raphael. He is the quantum healer. And ask of the universe to show you omens and messages that help you use your eyes. So often we hear, don't strain your eyes, don't strain your eyes. But sometimes it's good to take the glasses off and try to make your eye focus. The lens opens to light, let light in. It closes when there's too much of it. Reading can be an issue as we age because we can't get enough light in, and the lens doesn't react fast enough. Ginger, eye bright, another herb. Lutein, and of course all the other vitamins that are on the list for entertainment purposes only, but those are things that scientifically we know work. But the exercise is something else that, though it is scientifically proven that helps to strengthen your reflexes so that you can support what has to go on inside. So the message is to connect with Archangel Raphael. Any of your guides will help you as well. And to introduce some of those herbs into your regular diet. And if you're already taking vitamins, kudos. If not, add those too. And so it is.
Thank you, Diana. That was great. Thank you, Lori, for that question.
Thank you,
And we
Lori.
have Care Bear for oh, we have Care Bear for Viviani. I am trying to find myself again at age 43. How can I best serve humanity and my soul with my gifts? I sing, study tarot, and write poetry, and I'm a mother of 3. Thank you.
Hi, Care Bear. How can you best serve humanity and with your soul gifts? Okay. I heard you are already doing it, Care Bear. You are sharing your light. You are on the right path, sharing your light. Perhaps consider giving more readings, more personal readings. I heard work with animals. Spend time in nature. And remember to ground your energy. And you're doing great. That's all I got for you, Care Bear. I hope that helps you.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Thanks, Viviani, for that. And thank you, Care Bear, for your question. And for Linda, we have, is it Nivra? I'm not sure. So Nivra. Nivra. What past life gifts am I meant to use in this lifetime? Thank you.
Hi, Nivra. You've been accumulating gifts over many lifetimes that you continue to develop. It's and you're using them. You're developing them. You're doing you are where you're supposed to be. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're on the path. There's nothing that you're missing to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. You're not missing any information. You're not missing. Yeah, you're doing fine. You're good. You are using all the gifts that you've accumulated, that you've developed over the course of your soul's existence. You are using them and continuing to develop them. Go be joyful.
I love that.
Mhm. Beautiful.
Have fun. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. That is beautiful from Nivra. And thank you, Nivra, for that question. And we have Aaron for Diana. I'd love to know my current purpose or themes I carry over. Big thanks.
Hi, Erin. Good to see you. They're showing me an expressive ability through the use of music. And interestingly enough, just before the sound in the background began, they said, "Get your drum out. Beat your drum. Find the rhythm and use it." Connection to Gaia. Oh, that was definitely a signal from the Akashic field with the drumming that just came in at the same time that message was entering. There is something about your ability to write, poetry, free verse, that you have innate wisdom with healing abilities, the plants of the earth, and in the past that is part of your drumming. Not just to sing the praises of Mother Earth, but to call upon her for wisdom and knowledge and get into her rhythm. They also said that you have these waves that kind of rush through you now in this lifetime that is connected to movement under the earth. And that, give me a second. They're talking so fast. Slow down, please. They keep showing me a wave going like this, but it's like a sound wave. You know how sound waves go out, but they also do this. That they're showing me these sound waves. It's representative of what you did in the past and your ability to catch the rhythm of seismic activity right now. And it will help you when you tap into that source. It will help you in remaining in that steady flow that keeps you from anxiety and triggers instead of glimmers. And look into herbalism if you haven't already begun doing something like that. Essential oils and the naturals, harvesting the dandelions, making your own salves, those sorts of things. And so mote it be.
Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.
That was great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron, for that question. And for Viviani, we have Roxanne who's asking, will I be able to ride horses again?
Hi, Roxanne. I like that question. Would I be able to ride horses again? I'm getting yes, but you take a little time. And you'll be a very enjoyable and healing experience. And then again, be patient because it's going to take a little time. And that the energetic connection between with the horse will also be very, very healing for whatever she may be experiencing now. So, Roxanne, that's what I have for you. I hope that helps you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Viviani. That was great. And thank you, Roxanne, for that question. And this is for Linda. Pierrette is asking, I have an idea on using QHHT lessons for my practice, but not in the way it is intended. So that's quantum healing, hypnosis technique, combination of modalities. Is this where they are guiding me?
Yes, Pierrette, you're being called on to invent, to develop a whole new way of approaching energy healing. You'll need to take notes of what you do. This is what I'm being told. You'll need to take notes of what you do because you will be teaching this in the future. This is a teachable method, but you have to develop it. You have to not exactly invent, but discover and develop what you're doing. But yeah, the masters are very excited about this. Very excited. Your guides are too. Do it.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that, Linda. That was great. And
It's
Pierrette,
gonna be
good
so
luck. That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
And keep us up to date on that.
Yeah.
And so,
It's going to be
Hey,
so
Pierrette.
Yeah.
helpful to people. So helpful.
so for Diana, we have Sharon who's asking, in an Akashic record reading, I was told that I'm in 30s and 40s and said I was a soldier in Germany, Nazi, which I am not happy about. How does that affect me now?
Hi, Sharon. They are saying, listen, the soul makes a contract. You may not be happy of a life that you've had in the past when you know about it now. But the person you were in that lifetime had a soul contract. And for whatever reason, they came in to do that job, to learn that lesson for closure for the soul. It was part of your journey as a soul. Now that you are here, what lesson did you learn from that? The displeasure you feel now about knowing you did that. Don't disregard yourself. That lesson was once a child. Think about what happened to that child that made it easy for them to slip into that. Forgive yourself. I'm getting chills. Forgive yourself. We all have indiscretions. It is a momentum that was hard to get caught up, hard not to get caught into. And some part of you was trying to protect someone else. They are not showing me if you helped prisoners or if you were just a soldier and had no choice. But they are letting you know that there is no reason to carry dismay with you, with where you are now. Blessings on yourself for every leg of the journey. For you've had many lifetimes where you have been both victim as well as perpetrator. So mote it be. That was very, thank you,
John.
Sharon.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, thank you,
That was
Sharon. I'm sure that that's a hard question for the soul to
yeah,
for you to accept. I understand. I'd hate to find out I was Caligula, but you know, maybe I was.
we aren't our story. We aren't our story, by the way. It's just an avenue, like players on the stage we're learning. So don't identify with that. Just learn the wisdom from that lesson. And yeah, definitely forgive yourself for something you don't really need to forgive yourself for, because it was a learning experience. But here in 3D, we need to call it forgiveness because that's how we work here. So yeah, definitely do that. And thank you for that beautiful answer, Diana and Sharon. Thank you for that. And so we're going to go to Carrie Dixon for Viviani. I hope you'll read mine this time. We are, Carrie. I had a classmate who I dated a while in school. He committed suicide while in school. I never knew why. I always felt a strong connection to him. Thank you.
Hi, Carrie. I'm sorry about that experience. Let's see what the masters have to say. I guess that I got to your soulmates in previous life. And that's why you feel that strong connection. And that he's around you. You have many lives together. Don't think about don't think too much about the suicide. Uh, think about uh, the good memories that you had together. And then you had many lives together as a couple in past lives, so that's why you feel that strong connection. I hope that helps you, Carrie. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Viviani. That was great. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. And I was just smiling because Wanda is like cooing and making the cutest noises I've ever heard down.
Because she's chewing my sweater.
Well, is that what
She
it is? But she loves it.
she loves chewing my sweater, and she knows that there's not much that I can do right now. She knows that.
She can get away with it, and she loves it. But
Oh yeah.
that was a very deep and beautiful answer, Viviani. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. And I had Garnet up already. Garnet for Linda. I'd like to a reading on my mission in this incarnation.
Hey Garnet, nice to see you. Well, I can't see you, but nice that you're here. Your mission. Your mission is to develop self-reliance and self-confidence and self-esteem. You need to value yourself more highly. You have wonderful compassion and kindness. You have healing skills. You have skills as a healer. Uh, and it would be good for you to start developing that, to develop your skills as a healer. You're feeling a little shaky to me, and I think that's the that's the way. Or, I mean, the image that I'm seeing is a little shaky, And I think that's the master's way of describing how you need a solid footing, that you need self-confidence and just knowing that you can rely on yourself to get through whatever you're going through, that and the healing, learning more about healing, developing your ability to heal, that will help you a lot. That will help you develop your confidence and your self-reliance, and just steady you and make you and just help you be more solid in your life, in your being. Yeah, Garnet, go for it. And be happy. You don't have enough fun. You need more fun. And that's all.
I love that. That's great. Thank you, Linda. And thank you for that question, Garnet. And for Diana, Millie is asking, can I please know what the most important message from the Akashic records are for me? I'm going to say that's what she wants to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be my guess.
Diana, I can't hear you, Diana.
I was muted. I didn't know it.
Oh, God. I'm like,
Do it again.
this is awfully long and quiet. And I looked up and
I
noticed you were
spaced too. I'm sorry.
I'm not
And my
paying
eyes
attention.
Looking at the chat.
I would
Millie.
have let you know in advance, but I was looking down and thinking you
Well,
were
my
concentrating.
eyes were closed. I wouldn't have seen anyway because my eyes were closed. Millie, you also have a propensity for stand-up comedy, obviously. What they were showing me was you in a gown like Fred and Ginger dancing in the 30s. This was probably a past life. The 20s, the sleek chemise type dresses of the era. And this was, you had a domino effect on others. You were inspiring them by doing that. It is something you should still be doing. And as you created this rhythm, then the next row would begin in the same fan shape. It was kind of like the Ziegfeld Follies. It was like
Yeah,
Something about dance, very important for you to be dancing. I'm sorry, but also because we all got a good laugh out of that, there's something about the humor that you can create by doing these things with people. And laughter is the best medicine. So,
Yeah,
and I hope
sure.
Lori R is still here because that can help you too with your past worry about your past life. End
Yeah.
of transmission.
That's beautiful. Humor felt pretty good, actually. So, thank you, Millie, Diana. So Viviani, Ziggy is asking, may I please have an Akashic record reading? So
Hi,
see what you
Ziggy.
get.
Let's see. They're saying you're very artistic. Think of more ways to use your creativity. You're a fast learner. And you are on the right path. Art and creativity feeds your soul. And find more ways to express yourself. So this is what I got for you, Ziggy. I hope that helps you. And thank you for your question.
Thank you, Viviani. And Ziggy, thank you for that. And we're going to go to Sonia for Linda. Can you look into what my masters suggest me to work on, please? And thank you.
Hi, Sonia. You just I'm getting the message that you've just started doing something, or are just about to begin to do something that that is going to really be very rewarding for you, and lead to lots of growth, lots of growth, spiritual growth. Um, I see it right in front of you. So I don't know if you've started it or you're going to start it like within the next month and you've already registered for the classes or whatever it is, but you've come across something that's really going to feed you, and feed your growth and development. I don't know what it is. They're not telling me. But it has to do with spiritual. Maybe you're taking a meditation class. Maybe I don't know. So they're excited about that. Your guides are excited about that. But the other thing is to just you're on the right path. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're where you're supposed to be. There's no notes. um, yeah. Yep. That's all. That's all, Sonia. You're on your way.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you so much, Linda. And thank you, Sonia, for that great question. And for Diana, we have Jenny who's asking if time allows. I would love to know more about the Akashic records. Don't know what to ask. So whatever you can get.
Okay. Hi, Jenny. It's good to see you. Let's start at the beginning. A very good place to begin. When you spell, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Take the steps, one step at a time. Questions come to you with every footfall. As you touch a stone, listen to it sing. Remember the past. There are always little subtle hints as to what and where you were and came from. From those little hints, questions begin to form. Visions begin to hit. You see things playing out. Trust your instinct. When you have a question about what it is you think you saw, ask. We can answer you. As the crescendo, and with the knowledge that you reach at the pinnacle, you digest and utilize to keep this present time hallow. So mote it be. I hope that
Thank you,
helps.
Diana. Got the chills when you started singing that song. I'm going full body chills for some. There was something happening with that song.
Well, and so did I,
So-
and that must have been why I messed up, because I said that song's pretty easy, you know.
Yeah, I know. There was something being transmitted that was
Yeah,
more
there
than the
was.
Song. But
There
yeah,
was.
I know.
So Jenny,
I
start with that song.
I could feel it. And Jenny, thank you for your question. And for Viviani, we have Cheryl Simpson. May I please have an Akashic record reading? Thank you, ladies. So
Yes.
whatever you can.
Hi, Cheryl. Thank you for that question. I'm hearing that your energy needs grounding. So try to spend some time in nature. I'm also getting that it would be good for you to be involved, a little more involved around your community. Meet more people face to face. More interaction with people face to face, more time in nature. It's what she needs to do a little more of it now. So I hope that helps you, Cheryl. That's what I got for you, and thank you for your question.
Thank you, Viviani, for that.
Mhm.
And Cheryl, thank you for that question. And Sonia, for Linda, we'll skip the Akashic record names. I think we talked about that, but
Covered
she
that.
really wants any messages. She has to connect and she'll know her. So from
Yeah.
them, my heart and soul in great pain here. So what's that?
Messages
Figure
from the
that one out.
masters and guides. Well, stick around, Sonia, because at the end there's going to be a healing and a clearing for everyone, and so that will lift your heart a considerable amount. So, but I'm gonna check in. Don't worry. Um, Perspective. This is a lesson. This is a lesson for you that's really important that you learn, and the important whoa, the importance of a lesson is reflected in the pain you feel learning it. And spend some time, spend a lot of time rather than going, oh, I hurt, oh, I feel so miserable, oh, I'm crying and in so much pain. Yeah, I know, I've been there. What can I learn from this? Ask yourself that. What have I learned about myself? What have I learned about the people around me? And keep focusing on what you're learning. That'll make the pain easier, because at least you got something out of it, right? It wasn't just a waste of time and energy and love. And sometimes the lesson isn't it's not always your lesson. Sometimes it's someone else's. And you just have to accept that. But they're saying focus on the lesson and ask your guides to help you when you're feeling really bad. Ask them for help. And there's healing angels around you already. And you can ask them for more help too. Like, just look, please, can I feel good for just an hour? Meditate. Go out in nature. Take long walks and deep breaths and feel the sunshine on your face, and look for little tiny glimmers of joy, like that first plant poking out of the flower bed. To ease your heart, to ease the pain in your heart. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the pain you're in, Sonia. Assistance is available to you whenever you ask for it. I feel a whole battalion of spirit guides and angels around you, supporting you and ready to support you more. So ask them for help. You can ask for relief. You can ask for assistance. They will give it unquestioned. They will give it. That's all. That's all I have,
beautiful.
Sonia.
That's beautiful, Linda. Thank you so much. And Sonia, the healing, stick around for the healing at the end, because that's going to help. Our last question from Redbird is to Diana, which is, I'd love a reading from the Akashic records. Thank you.
Hi, Redbird. They're showing me, excuse me, a lifetime in Petra. They're taking me to Petra. You did not reside there, but you went there often. This is definitely in ancient times when it was a bustling area. And then they've taken me back. They've shown me a domed building. With a lot of gazebo-like buildings around it. And in that building, you were one of the oracles of the time of the location. So there was a clan of there were 8 of you that tended to this altar and this oracle's position. And you rotated with each other as to whose duties were what and where you would be at what time and so on. They are telling me that this is how you can tap in. Knowing this is why you tap into this innate wisdom, knowing, understanding. Now they're being funny. When your lumbago acts up, it's your sign. and and so it'd be oh my, it was beautiful. Oh my God, that was such a beautiful place. And I haven't seen
It really
Petra in a long
was.
time, so that was great to see that.
That
Thank
is
you for
beautiful. Thank you for that. Yeah, even myself, it's been like 15 years since I've been to Petra or somewhere around that timing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been many years. I love Jordan, so that was really great.
Well, I've never
Thank you,
actually been there
Diana.
physically. I go there this way.
Mhm.
I've never
Oh, I
gotten to
have
see
been
it
there, and
in the flesh.
Wadi Rum and Petra, they're like, it's like nothing you could ever imagine. You have to
I can't.
go there for that. Well, you don't have to go there, but I mean, energetically, when you're standing there, there's something about that energy that just, I
I get
think
it
it's the
just
ancient times, that ancient
well.
history or things that occurred, like standing
I
on the
can feel
Giza
it.
Plateau in Egypt
Yeah.
was, you could knock
Yeah.
your socks off.
I
But
can feel
anyway,
it just
so
looking at the photos.
I just look at
yeah,
photos in there. I feel it. It
yeah,
comes
you can
through
feel
the
it.
air.
So it was surreal. Let me tell you that. So just letting everybody know what page we're on. We're all going to receive a clearing from the Akashic Record Masters now, and who wants to provide the
I can
clearing?
do it.
Yeah, Vivian.
Viviani,
I
go
can do
for
it
it.
this time. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So start by taking 3 deep breaths, please, and hold it at the top and exhale. And Akash Records Masters, teachers, loved ones, and beings of light, I request a clearing and healing for this group and those watching later of all that does not serve their highest good and the highest good of humanity. I request that the clearing be done in all cellular structure, in all past lives and future lives, in all ancestral lines and timelines, and in all the space in between for the highest good of this group and those watching later and the highest good of humanity. With love and gratitude, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's it.
It's still coming in.
Mm.
It's hard to talk. So that was
That's why I
big.
always make everybody else do the clearings, is because the words don't.
It's
Right?
hard to even when you
I'll
send in
listen
those
to it
energies.
again and
They're
I thought it
pouring
sounded great
in.
to me. It was perfect. It sounded perfect to me. I'm in awe. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
it was just, yeah, it was beautiful. So, oh man, they're still coming in. So, so we're going to close the records now. So, I would like to close the records for the group and those who watch in the future on the replay. I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy, and I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group and those who listen in the future. The records are now closed. So with that said, we're going to ask Viviani, do you have anything coming up on your channel or anything shows that you're scheduled on?
scheduled to be here Tuesday, next Tuesday, our weekly meeting. So I'll see everyone next Tuesday.
Excellent. And Linda, do you have anything coming
We're
up you
doing
want to
Cloak
tell us
and
about?
Mantle on Friday, yes?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
next Friday.
Yeah.
Is it next Friday? Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
it's the
not-
following
not the-
Friday.
Not the 16th, but the 20th. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
For the
Yes.
full moon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm still considering, well, sort of half ready to do my very first live on my own with like driving it myself.
Nice.
We'll see how that experiment goes. That will be Thursday. And if it happens at all, it'll be Thursday. And I'm not going to make any announcements because I might chicken out at the last minute. and please don't show up. It'll just
Man, I'm writing that on my calendar. Watch
Yeah,
on
right?
Thursday.
oh yeah,
Bringing
okay.
all my friends.
And
You and all your friends, yeah, right. And
you
same
see the
as
live,
Viviani.
Linda De Gonzalez goes live. Boom. Snap on that, baby.
I will have a heart attack, honestly. Other than that, it's the same schedule as Viviani's. Next Tuesday, this
Yeah.
same bat channel, you know.
Yeah, same bat channel and everything. So, Diana, what do you have coming up?
9 o'clock Eastern today. It's dreams, apparitions, and visions. And then I have a light week. I don't think I have anything scheduled for the rest of the week. And then I'll be back next Tuesday with you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yay. And the cloak and mantle, the wisdom transmissions will be back on the 23rd of February. That is on the Friday. So tune
7
in for
p.m.
that.
Eastern.
Next week, we'll announce it again to remind you all
Mhm.
on the next Akashic Record Reading show. And thank you so much for being with us. You know, I apologize, but there's only so much time, and I know
Yes.
everyone wants a reading. We did Star, but couldn't get to Silly, Stephanie, Randy, Scorpio Mama. So sorry. They did, these beautiful readers read 19 people. That's a lot
Mhm.
in this short
Wow.
amount of time.
Please come
so
back.
Thank you. Yes, come back.
Yes.
And we will read you on the next one. You know, I'll make sure you're at the top. But we really, this show, we're trying to get the newer people in that haven't had the experience. So we thank you for being patient with us with that. And please like and subscribe and go to Viviani's channel, Diana Bull's oil painter channel, Linda De Gonzalez, coming up live on Thursday. Don't forget to watch that. And you can donate to the PayPal channels listed below for all these wonderful readers and book sessions for a full reading for hour long or however long. So don't forget you can do that, and a full reading is just transformational. If you think these are transformational, a whole hour of someone reading your records is transformational beyond. I mean, you'll be a new person after. So I'm not just kidding. It's true. So I love you all for being here, and thank you to the wonderful, talented readers of the Akashic Records here today. And we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here.